After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War. Now, in the year 1973, the world still lies in the heart of this frigid period. The West and East engage in proxy wars to assert dominance, while spies and agents engage in shadowy dealings. And, with the threat of nuclear war, the world always feels close to doomsday. It's as if the whole world is holding their breath, waiting for someone to make the first wrong move.
Recording.
Hello, welcome back to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Good trouble, we're back. Hello, I've even forgotten how to say the fucking name.
Hello, friends.
It's been so long since our last video.
I know. Last
I
time...
like good trouble this time I remembered that perfectly, that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is what threw me.
I remember that Driver was having like the epic battle with Hamon guy, and they were either finished or were almost finished.
Yeah,
I died.
And then we were fighting... It was some sort of weird creature in the laser grid security room. What was it?
Yeah, you are right outside... Currently you're all right outside the doors to the Mount Rushmore facility, and the Starman had attacked you all. He's sort of this really tall man of glass with a miniature sun for a head, and he seems to be able to like manipulate sunlight and alter its properties, which is currently used to try and burn you all when we cut off.
Does this belong to one of the big boys, or is this like their Vanilla Ice?
We don't know.
All right, he's a big boy, I would say.
I mean, I guess you could say that our opponent is a hothead.
How?
But he's got
Well,
a
he
sun
has
for a
a-
head.
He's got a sun for it.
But how is the sun a pot?
Hot
I
head.
said hot.
Oh, hothead.
You could say opponent is a pothead.
Yeah, I thought you said pothead. I was like, what?
You look at his holding like a blunt.
Something you want to tell us about Darnell?
What do you mean? I misheard.
I don't know.
Okay.
Darnell has already admitted to smoking.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
Not a bit to admit, Darnell.
This isn't
Like, what are you, a fucking cop gonna get onto Darnell for smoking weed?
POV, you're in the 80s and Reagan's just been elected. Do you have something you want to admit, Fred?
Okay, blaze it.
All right. Shall we jump straight into it?
Absolutely, I've got no qualms with jumping straight into it.
Thank you for not having qualms.
Why'd I say that? Anyway,
I love your lack of qualms. It's my favorite part about you.
you'll soon regret that when it comes to the situation. But you'll regret that on August 19th, 2028.
Oh, fuck. Please mark that date.
Then we end up
Already
in a
marked
sword
it on my
trap.
calendar.
That's when the actual last session of Good Trouble is, between hiatus.
But yes, so we're going to begin here with our friend and driver, who last we saw him fell unconscious at like 1 hit out of 3 after defeating his opponent. And you're currently lying unconscious in a little crater, I believe it was, in the ice cave that was created. And your vision is wavering in and out. I believe you fell unconscious last time. And you do see a human figure approaching you. And as they crouch down, you see, right before falling truly unconscious, the face of Wen-Wan looking at you. And then everything goes black. Meanwhile, we go back to outside Mount Rushmore, where the three of you, Bats, Chelsea, and Vasilii, you have been confronted by Starman, who is this, as I said, very tall glass sculpture humanoid with a miniature star for a head. And you have just witnessed it sort of like incinerate a guy with like a hand gesture. So he's a black shadow on the floor right now. And you can feel, right before we cut out last time, he did begin his first attack, which was sort of manipulating the sunlight. And it's now extremely hot and burning at your. But you're wearing this leather, these outfits to shield yourself from the sunlight, but it's becoming very hot very quickly.
I think I'm now realizing how the sunlight was changing everyone to stone is probably because of this guy, right?
That's a good guess.
Fuck. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, right, is how much bone do I have on me again?
You had some zombies that got murdered, so there's ashes from those, I believe. And in terms of bones, there was a guy got turned to skeleton, so you got like a skeleton's worth of bones at your disposal.
How many ashes do I have? I'd like to make a cloud of ash compressed to like block out the sunlight.
You could do that. Yeah, you could spread it thin to make a little cloud up ahead, up
I'm going
above.
to try and do that and sort of provide us some protection to whatever extent I can, and maybe also obscure vision.
Right. Okay.
Music.
He's excited. So I believe it's time for us to just sort of get a turn order going then.
Yeah, sure thing. I vote for Dune to go first.
Yeah, sure.
Because he's at the top of the voice
Okay.
chat.
You got it.
And how about between you, Vasilii, and Chelsea then? Who wants to go first there?
I vote for me to go first.
What do you
That
think?
works. I just had an idea. I might be DMing a certain godlike figure.
Well, I wonder who that is.
Jack. Can you
Jack,
approve
can you
this,
tell
Jack?
Tanny to please do this?
I love Jack Bros. Alright, well, while he
Okay,
does
so-
that, do we want to start with the turn order?
I've just done that.
That's my goat.
So yeah, you've made this this cloud of ash up above here. And it's sort of blocking out the sunlight. It's dark in the place. It's like a cartoon where someone's suddenly got a rain cloud above their heads.
Fair enough.
But it's just covering this sort of patch of forest outside of the entrance. And Starman looks up. Oh, how interesting. So, you think sunlight can be so easily blocked? And he raises a finger up and flicks it down, and thin lasers of sunlight begin pelting down like rain aimed for you, Chelsea.
Oh, fuck. As part of that, she does like a fucking...
You know, like in Alice in Borderland, imagine the lasers from that.
She does like a fucking waterbender ass motion, and like Bone comes up and tries to form like a quarter shield where the lasers are pelting down like at an angle to try and block it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Give me a roll of your withstand then, or protect, whichever one.
Withstand proud. That's pluck and durability, I believe.
That is.
And then protect is speed and durability, so I think I want the pluck and durability.
And you'll be going against Snipe here, which is pluck and precision.
Alright, do that, Captain. Alright, I got fuck. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a
Against
3-hit
one.
difference, so he fucked me up.
Yeah, he did. Let me have a look here.
So I believe...
So, yeah. So, as you bring your shield up, for a second it holds, and then tiny holes appear as the lasers start blasting through, like going through your shoulders and your arms here as you're holding the shield up. And leaving them, like, tryptophobic. You've got tiny Swiss cheese holes in your arms.
I told you the sun can't be so easily blocked. Oh yeah, Chelsea...
I'm afraid your umbrella was quite insufficient.
She lets out an ear-piercing shriek as the bone sort of falls and dissipates, clattering onto the ground. She takes a few steps back, trying to cover these newly formed holes. That's it for my move.
An ear he does not have. Such a delightful symphony. Perhaps I'll add more instruments.
Bats, do something about this fucker!
Bats, you have witnessed this. Your comrade has been shish kebabbed.
So, like, how?
He blasted lasers from the sky.
Yeah.
So you know how
But,
like when
like-
you concentrate a sunlight through the magnifying glass, it like burns the ant. He did that like times 100 is what I'm assuming
Oh, okay.
to make like deadly
Okay.
lasers.
So I
The sun is a
think
deadly laser.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to disperse into as many balls as possible in a wide fixation of them around this guy, and I'm going to have them slowly close in on him and test his reaction to this.
Like planets orbiting a star, you are revolving
Yeah.
around and getting closer.
Okay.
So,
okay.
are you actually is it just sort of to test him or feel
I'm
him
just
out?
I'm setting something up. I have I want to keep some range on him, but I'm setting something up here.
Okay, I don't know.
Because remember
don't
last
know-
session?
Yeah, I don't know if you actually do anything that would require a roll here, though.
Right. But remember last session when I tried? I think he had some sort of agility, right? That was
Yes,
because
you
I tried
did some sort of
to
teleportation.
launch, I tried to launch a projectile from orbit, And did he teleport, or did he just like Ultra Instinct?
Oh yeah, he
out of the
Ultra
way?
Instinct at that time. He teleported through the
Okay.
hallway.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pass my turn. Honestly, I'm just gonna set this
Okay.
up while I think about what to do with this guy.
Okay, well, because you've set up, you'll get one extra advantage to whatever advantages you have with your next
I
move.
like that. That's a Tanhoney promise.
It's a totally brand promise,
So
yeah.
I'm learning online now that with an immense amount of energy and gravity, you could destroy a star. And since this is a miniature star, do we have anything we could do that would be able to simulate that?
Gravity.
Yeah, or energy. Like,
Well, spin. I mean,
do you want to
I
spin
do
this
have my.
motherfucker until his sun's like spinning the other way?
I'm debating the right way to do it because last time I tried, I launched a ball from orbit, like literally from orbit, burning up falling meteor style, and he just dodged it. But
Damn.
He sort of puts one glass hand on his glass hip and it's got like a noise when he does it. It seems I'm surrounded by cowards then. How about this? If you leave now, there's no reason for me to pursue you. My duty is to guard the gates, after all, not pursue pests.
What if we just said yes right here, Tan, and we left and let the
You would
kid
lose. That would be a game. That'd be a time paradox.
Alright.
The time roaches would finally achieve dominion.
Alright, you got this, Dune. I believe in you.
okay. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
so-
I mean, I passed my turn because I want to save this advantage. I have an idea now.
Alright, so is it Starman again?
Yeah, so see, he's as he looks up at the ash cloud, goes, "Such a nuisance," and he tenses his legs up and goes to like jump upwards and kick this ash cloud away.
Sure.
Do you want to do anything to try and resist this? This is like your ash cloud. So.
Yeah, so I like try and swirl it around in such a way with like my raw control that it can resist or avoid the blasts of wind pressure that he would
Okay.
presumably create with his mighty Starman kick.
So there's a couple of options you could go for like a bamboozle here, indoor.
Endure for sure, probably.
Indoor is body and pluck.
Body. Oh wait, hold on. What were the other options?
Well, I would say protect, withstand, bamboozle, or indoor. I would say
Let's do withstand. Okay.
looking for some durability then, and that'll be against his strike, and strike is power and precision.
I have 3 successes. Better at least than last time. Ooh, he has 3 as well, so I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know, because if he's not doing damage, I don't know how you want to rule that. I leave it to your discretion.
Okay.
So usually,
I'll
if
say
it was
he's
like
a
an
partial
attack,
success then.
go for it.
So he opens like a sliver, like a gap in the ash cloud where sunlight is streaming through. You can see it like burning the grass where it's coming down, and then setting it alight,
This guy,
like forming a little barrier between you and him.
he has the strength of will to kick.
That crazy spirit needed to kick a cloud and to have it land. Who is
So
this guy?
It goes to my turn next, right?
It is, yeah.
So I activate my Gara reference. So, like, in the space he's created, like, I assume his leg's still, like, starting to pull back from the hole it's created.
Yeah.
All the ash around it is going to try and bind to its leg and, like, crush it.
Okay, so it constricts around almost like a serpent, and so it's trying to crush. I would say it's going to be a restrain then. So you're going for power and durability.
Sure. I'm pretty good at
As-
those.
As you're trying to crush it, he does a standing split and lifts his leg up towards the sky, where the sunlight lasers are like pelting it, trying to get rid of this ash.
Fuck yeah.
So he's going for basically an aura here, power and speed, and you're going for restrain, which is
Yes.
power and durability.
I got 3 successes.
Okay.
Ooh, he also got 3. So the hit makes contact, but it doesn't do damage. I believe. Is
Okay.
the line. So like it wasn't
So,
enough to
and
hurt
it
him.
Yeah, but you like solidify it. It's like almost a boot. So you've definitely his mobility is limited.
Go, how do you like that? Looks like there's a snake in your boot.
Or rather, my boot is the handiwork of a snake. I really was correct. I must kill you first.
Shit, that goes hard, Starman. My turn.
And the Starman building off this lunges forward. You see him like vanish from in front of you, and then you hear it from behind you as he reappears with one hand like lifted up into a chopping motion as he tries to like, you know what King Crimson did to Bruno?
Oh,
He's gonna try to do that to you.
Go for it.
Like he's gonna try to split you like a fish.
All right, so as he tries to split me, I'm gonna try and like, Ludo manifests and tries to intercept with the shovel. Like
Okay,
so,
so
not as a counterattack, but as like a back
block.
like bat, like a parry motion. Of
Yeah,
sorts.
go for wit and durability. Alright.
Oh, thank God. That's wit and durability is pretty good for me. Let's see,
Don't look at the roll. My God, don't look at the roll.
wit and durability. It can't be that bad.
Star, his power is sun.
Can I spend
Please
anything?
figure it out.
Fuck, what's my luck again? I
don't know, you
have
tell me.
two. I have 3 temp ranks of luck. Hold on. So if I go to luck, bear with me for slowing things down. This is necessary for my survival.
This is like Rohan thinking in like 0 seconds.
I'm gonna spend 2 luck to get an advantage pre-roll.
Okay.
So I'm giving myself advantage here.
Because you can, the reason that this works is because you can sense where your ash is, so you could sense that ash teleport behind you. You can track him, so it wasn't as much of a surprise attack.
Fuck yeah. Why isn't it letting me just roll? Okay, 96. Oh, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he beat me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, fuck! Let it rip.
So you raise the shovel up and sort of block it for a second as he's like pressing down on you, and he goes, your reflexes are quite good. However, your focus is lacking. And he punches you with his other hand, his free hand, in the gut.
Does it like
Sending
tear
blood
through me?
spurting from your... No, it's only a 1 point difference, so it hurts. Maybe it broke a rib or two, but it does not like deal like lethal damage.
She has her like anime moment where the eyes widen and the internal monologue is like, if I hadn't slowed that hit down, if I hadn't sensed him, it would have torn through my stomach.
It would be
That would have been the end. Oh, fuck. Vasily, quick, use your healing abilities.
You want me to leech you?
No, don't do that. Alright, I think it's your turn, big man.
Yeah.
You got this,
It is
Vasily.
Vasily's turn. And Starman's like glancing up towards you. And much you can tell he's glancing with his head being a sword. He goes, be cautious now. Your friend is in the line of fire, is she not?
Kisama.
All of you, she's my friend. And then I think
Yeah.
he's
Fair enough.
gonna go for what seems like an almost suicidal move and just lunge directly for this guy without seeming like even to dodge. But you know, I have a plan in mind.
Okay, so this is your big moment then. You're running forward just straight towards him.
Running, you know, lunging, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. And what will you do as a result of running towards him? Why would you want to reach him?
Tantoni, have you seen what
Oh, yes.
the turnaround idea is?
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. So, okay. As you're running towards him, then he sort of... And you're running right towards that gap in the cloud that's like in the sun. He goes, foolishness. Has desperation driven you to such madness? You still had 2 days. And as you pass through the sunlight, all of you in horror see Vasily's body contort into stone. Because it seems there's been a tiny gap opened in his protective suit. You're not sure when. And he freezes into a statue. There's one down, and he sort of pushes you away, Chelsea, and advances towards a statue of Vasily, like, clearly going to like try and punch its head off here to finish Vasily off.
Oh, fuck.
Say goodbye! And he brings his fist towards Vasily. What does Vasily do?
Boom! But then it's not his fist that hits Vasily. It's Vasily's fist that comes out of his mouth and hits him.
When does it hit him? Presumably not in the sun.
Well, I hadn't thought that part. Let's say in the guts.
Right, okay. He's a tall guy, so if you go the head level, you're probably going to get the chest here, like where the ribs are and stuff.
That works too.
You can feel grass crunching under your fist as give me a roll for strike with advantage then against his
All right.
withstand.
Strike. That is power precision.
Yes. And this is his withstand I've just rolled here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh.
And then as you're pushing, like it feels like he's not going to break, even with everything you've just done to get this opportunity, using your. Well, let me describe what you did here for the people at home. So you ate a snake earlier, as you do, and you've got a thin layer of skin that you can molt after it's been petrified. So you're able to punch your way out, luring Starman in. And as you're thinking, like, oh, even with everything I've done, it's not enough. Your mind flashes back to that island in the ocean where you met all the monkeys, and they gave you power that you never actually used, if I recall.
Oh shit!
I remember what substance it was. That substance, Vasilii hated it, and it got everywhere. But now, it might just be the key to this whole gambit.
And with that tiny bit
Wait
of
a minute!
extra...
Wait a minute! Am I remembering? No, wait a minute! Oh wait, no, sand. That's not how sand works. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
This
I was
regard
talking
what
about
I
when they
just
gave
said.
everyone the buffs. I don't think Vasilii actually used his.
Oh dear.
So if you want, you can use the monkey power to add more dice to this and re-roll and add that.
I
like
think
the
it's time to,
My Hero Academia.
Exactly.
With like the 9 stars, but it's monkeys.
Yeah.
I think it's time to go beyond.
Give me another strike and add it to what you already rolled.
All right.
Can you feel it? The call of the primate. Oh my god.
You still have the advantage there, so that's extra 2.
He did it! Barely.
And that extra bit of effort, that tiny bit of monkey business you've been able to add to it, literally smash right through his chest and send him flying backwards into the mountain wall here. As his glass sort of body is shattered like a big hole in the middle. As for the first time in this encounter, you do see that he has definitely taken a substantial hit.
Go beyond, but no bow ultra.
Oh,
Yeah, and
fuck.
as you're emerging from your cocoon, so to speak, the steam like rising from your fist from the sheer force and energy of that blow.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
How dare you? How dare a mere human lay a hand on a divine, immortal being? As he's sort of pulling himself out of the rocks.
Oh man.
I guess you never learned. I
Go
forgot the
ahead.
middle about. I forgot the middle. I remember the end.
I guess you never learned. Fucking blue screens. Never changed. Stigma.
Nothing. I guess you never learned. And Vasilii's devolving his hand in real time. Nothing lasts forever.
Ooh, there you go. Alright, is it back to Starman?
It is, yeah, he sort of pulls himself out. It seems I must take you a modicum more seriously. Excuse me a moment. And he pulls out, like, a rotary phone out of nowhere and puts the receiver to his ear.
Mushy mushy.
User, I require assistance. He sort of turns away from you as he's making this call, so making like a very good target of himself right now. Will anyone take the bait or no?
You were setting up an attack, weren't you, Dune?
I was. I think I'm going to execute that now, if you don't mind, Tan.
Absolutely.
All right. So, I remember I had my balls arranged in a circling, orbiting fashion around Starman. So I think Bats is going to have them coalesce, coincide with his body, and kind of like just basically create like a mocap suit on Starman, just cover him with balls, almost like he's formed with them. And I'm going to spin them. I'm going to rotate them as fast as possible. And I'm going to call out the clash combat rock, and then I'm going to spin, like using my spin, and I think that's a burn of what stat was it? Like or an HP point it was.
Yeah, it was like a hit point or something.
Yeah, it was a hit point. So I'm going to use my hit point to generate spin to try and drill Starman literally into Mount Rushmore as deep as possible and kind of pivot him into the ground. I'm sending him through the mountain with spin and into the ground, drilling him using spin, just covering his body.
Okay,
Hopefully to generate enough energy to like try and like shatter him. Like you said, like he looks like he's made of glass. I want to try to create enough force to like possibly just cause enough damage to maybe take more than one hit point off of him.
I don't think that's how this system works.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
it'll be a substantial hit if you can do this, yeah.
Right, but if it causes like damage to his body.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So I would say that's going to be an overkill with 2 advantages, given what you're using for this, against his normal withstand.
So what am I rolling here?
So the overkill, which is menacing and power.
Okay. And do we put the advantages in the roll? It's been a while.
No, so advantage is basically instead of
it's calculated. Okay.
Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So unless he gets every single one of these.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a chance.
Yeah, and all of you see, like, it seems like the Earth stops for a moment as a spin begins. He's plant onto him and begin driving him down into the rock, into the bedrock, into the ground, into the earth. As a Starman-shaped hole is slowly bored into the mountain, setting him far back. And you can see these spiderweb cracks spreading all across his glass form as he's sort of shaking, and his phone goes flying onto the grass as his call is forcibly disconnected. And finally, you see Starman shatter into glass. His entire body dissipates. And you have done it.
Fuck! Yeah.
As you,
okay.
As you catch your breath.
I think Vasilii sees the broken phone as a result of Bat's work, and he says, hell of a punchline.
So inside the bedrock, like inside wherever I like drilled this guy into, I think I'm going to reform back into my normal body, and I'm going to look around for this phone. You said it shattered completely, right?
Well, yeah, when you hit him first, it went flying out of his hands and fell into the grass, basically.
Okay. Is there any remnant of his body, or is it just, like the sun burned out? Like, okay. Bats is going to try to make his way back out of this cavern that he's dug.
So, yeah, secondly, you see, are you making it as you, or is like a sequence of spheres?
Well, I'm going to use the balls to propel myself out.
So you see Bats emerge from the Looney Tunes hole he's created in the mountain.
Yeah, he's got his hands on his knees. He's like exasperated. That spin, that really, oh god! And then he's gonna fall to the ground.
Wow. Okay, so you've all witnessed this. How do you feel about this?
God damn, Bats! You really pulled
up.
I
think I got him.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Thanks. I never did anything like that before, obviously, and I think I have a concussion.
You should do that to Genesis.
Yeah, I probably should have saved that.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, because I didn't know if we were going to make it out of that one. I sort of limp over towards him, offer him a hand.
I feel like I got 2 out of 3 hit points.
I feel like I got 1 out of 3, buddy. I feel you.
I feel like I don't know how many hit points I got.
It's like the fucking Mojito scene. Like, I feel like I'm at 20% of my soul left. Oh, man. Are you still balls, or are you man?
I'm man.
Yeah, I'm definitely
He's man.
Is that man?
My body is
man?
From
Man?
Yeah, my body is like shaking from the after effects of like a spin like that.
Oh, all right. What are we thinking, boys? We good to
Man?
push?
I think we have to. So where were we? Looks back up to the
We're at the
Abraham Lincoln
entrance.
Snows or whatever.
We just beat the guard dog. We beat their
We have to-
Santana.
As
We
you're
gotta
discussing
climb back
this,
up.
however,
Oh.
you can hear that phone's ringing on the floor.
I look to driver.
Vasilii will grab it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're gonna grab it?
The
Wait, isn't driver in a different place?
Okay, Vasilii grabs it. Immediately, Vasilii, you feel spikes spear through your hands as the phone changes shape in your grip into like a mess of blades, almost like a sea urchin.
Rock bug, rock bug.
How did
I'm
you
afraid-
Rock
find
insect,
that?
I mean.
I'm afraid not, says the phone, as it slowly like goes from being like an object, some sort of like orange slime that drips out your hands and coalesces a short distance away into a humanoid figure.
Oh, it's an alien.
A man with a Hawaiian shirt. Like I think you saw him previously on the beach. He was a weird little man with like a frog posture, with long bubblegum orange hair, a Hawaiian shirt, and big bulbous eyes. He sort of
Wait,
scratches his cheek.
which beach? Was
With
it like the
monkey
On
Bay
island?
Claridad.
Beach?
Oh, my bad. Never mind. Claridad.
Right.
He sort of scratches his cheek. I have to admit, it's the first time my Starman has sustained damage enough to destroy the secondary body.
The what?
And he says that what appears next to him is not Starman as you saw before. It's just the sun from Starman flickering into existence over his shoulder.
Oh, fuck.
You don't think a star needed arms and legs, did you?
That's fair. Chelsea
I
feels
think-
embarrassed.
I think Vasili's raising his fist and he says, I don't think you need arms or legs.
You're exactly right. I can be anything I want. The name's Roswell,
Oh, nice.
and I'll be the one to eliminate you all.
Roswell.
You won't
And
bother
who-
Master
and who are
Genesis
you?
ever again.
So why is Genesis having some subordinate instead of coming out here himself and having a fight? You look like a frog, Matt says as he's barely able to put together a coherent thought.
How rude. You look like a monkey.
I don't think I do. Do I?
I
I've
think
seen
you're very
monkeys,
handsome.
and you look
Bats.
very much like them.
Ignore this freaky frog man.
I am
Thank
not
you.
a freaky frog man.
You're putting
I'm a
something in your
visitor
water.
from the stars, a traveler through the realm of fantastic.
How are you a
Regardless-
visitor from the stars? I thought the star was your stand. Pick a fucking thing.
My sentiment still
I've
stands.
already picked a thing. He points a finger at you, Bats. I picked you. You'll be the first one to die after all.
You
Yeah,
look, you look
I've heard-
prime for probing.
I've heard that one before. Look,
Don't worry,
I'm just gonna
you won't hear it again.
Oh.
I'm just gonna drill you back into the mountain, frogman.
Yeah, I think you're gonna die. Is what's gonna happen, Frogman.
I have no qualms about killing you.
Yeah.
Darnell, it's time to go out. Supernova.
Oh fuck.
And as you say that, you see the sky above you all turn like blinding white
That can't be good.
as a giant pillar of sunlight begins to descend towards the three of you.
It's like that fucking spear in Baldur's Gate or whatever. Oh god.
I don't know that, but it's basically imagine a kill sat is about to hit you all.
Oh fuck. We have to kill him. Do we go back to initiative order?
Yes. I want to cut away briefly. Driver,
Yes.
you wake up in the visitors centre in Mount Rushmore Place, the Mount Rushmore Visitor Centre. You're sort of like being bandaged up, your wounds have been treated to some degree. There's sort of like advanced medical equipment that you're not sure actually exists. It looks like it's been maybe upgraded with Wave on Stand, sort of like connected to you, like keep getting you awake. And you see him like sitting beside you. Looks like you didn't do too hard, huh? Well, I saw the other guy too, so.
I'm the one who survived the fight, so
True. So, looks like this is the end of things, huh? You going for the better angels and force?
I don't really have much of a choice.
Like I said, my brother before, better angels, they'd mess with me too. I want revenge. Room for one more?
I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Okay. And as you're discussing this, the two of you see like a white shining light outside the windows as Starman is using that ability. Well, I guess we better get moving if we want to actually get there in time.
Yeah,
I have
I
a
think your
question.
I think your idiot brother needs help.
I have a question, a proposal even.
Okay.
So we already know that Proto Man is like pretty badass high tech, right?
Yeah.
Hear me out. Could he dual heat with Wen Huan, who like evolves and like upgrades shit to make like the Gigafuck future bike?
About Requiem?
Yeah. It's like upgrade. It's like super like futuristic thrusters, extra like badass spikes, flame decal on the side for speed.
It's pretty much a starship.
Yeah, turns it into a starship.
I mean, sure, if that's what
You can
Tang
certainly
thinks.
try it. Yeah, so... Do you want to try it?
Sure.
So as the power cables that comprises Interdust's body emerge and start stabbing into Protomen, you see its shape changing, like streamlining, becoming more like futuristic. There's this TV show. Wait, when did Star Trek come out? Would you know about Star
60s.
Trek?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good. It's good.
So it's like Star Trek. It's like you've got like a giant, a little Enterprise stand right now that you can tell would be, as long as it's being upgraded by Into Dust, it would be more powerful. You get an automatic advantage here on rolls with it.
Ooh.
Oh Christ, I like this.
Only as long as
feeling.
it's connected, though. If you disconnect from Into Dust, it goes back to normal.
And it can
stand.
only stay
Right.
connected as long as Wen Huan has his arms wrapped around your stomach, like writing behind you.
Is this my love interest?
Head pressed into your back, blushing. Hey, Vasilii, I fucked your brother.
The equivalent of this is Vasilii, like, hopping on with you and stop Protoman turns into a bicycle.
Like an old-timey, like, two-seater with the big wheels.
Bicycle built for two.
Oh. That's cute.
I like clench my fist and I say, I like this feeling.
Wen Huan goes,
Don't get
me
used to
too.
it. Don't get used to it.
Aw.
I'm only with you till we kill Genesis. Got it.
Fair enough. Let's go save your idiot brother.
Okay, and as you zoom off, like, through the visitor-centered
Somewhere
promenade,
Vasilii is sneezing.
I think he's more concerned about like, the kill sat.
Achoo! Hey guys, someone's talking about gets hit with orbital laser. I can't believe we played Helldivers before the session and then your character called down a stratagem.
That is exactly what it's doing. The orbital laser, imagine that, is what's coming down for you. Okay, so as you like drift onto the promenade and begin zooming towards the visitor, you see this massive pillar of orange blazing like touch down in the forest. Everything goes like black for a second, and then it like explodes outwards, like sending shockwaves and fire everywhere. And I want to cut back to the battle itself. So he's attacking all three of you right now. This is an AoE. How do you all respond to this?
I have an idea.
So
have an
first,
idea.
he's going to roll his overkill with advantage here. This is what you're going to be rolling against for whatever you
Okay,
do.
oh god, okay.
So, medicine and power. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5 you rolled against with whatever you do.
Okay. I think so. Chelsea's like right next to Bats, right?
Yes. You're all in close proximity right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab all three of them, and I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna shoot the balls down at the ground directly in a pattern that will make like. I'm gonna turn the ground into balls so that we can like
Like a
fall
play
down. Yeah, like basically a ball pit, and I'm gonna turn like the dirt into balls too. But at the last second, I'm gonna remove the upper layer and turn that back into dirt, like making like a makeshift foxhole.
Ooh, that's cool.
I like that.
Yeah, I was saving the turn the ground into balls thing for a bit. I didn't know if I'd be able to pull it off, but I'm gonna try to get us
Domain expansion, the ball pit.
Perfect
Clash ball
revolution.
pit.
I love that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the ground basically disintegrates the balls around, like beneath you, when you fall, and you turn the player back into ground, right? If I understand.
Yeah. I'm making a ball pit in the ground where like I turn the dirt into balls, but the upper layer I turn back into the dirt. So
Okay. Well, if everyone wants to like maybe contribute to that, we can do that as like a triple heat action, I guess.
So as he's doing the ball pit, right, and we're sinking down, I'm going to have, like, using the cover of the ball pit, my bones slip in, and, like, they stretch into these incredibly long needles and, like, pierce out from various directions of the ball pit, like, trying to surprise strike, keep him busy so that we can sink underneath the ground. Into the
Right, to distract him, yeah. Okay, so I would say, if we're doing stats here, it's going to be... because this is a quick maneuver more than... It's the durability of the ground, not the ball's durability, basically, that matters here.
Right.
So I would say from bats, that's probably going to be speed. It's a speed of maneuver. I would say maybe from Chelsea, if you're going to like try and attack and distract him while this is happening, that would maybe be your menacing, which is generally sort of like charisma or like stuff like that. I from what I understand, or wit even.
Sure. I can use my wit, and then what else would I roll?
Oh, it's a triple E action, so using one stat here.
Oh, okay. So my wit's
So I'd
5.
say-
I'll use that.
And Vasilii, did you want to do anything, because you're being like to pull down here, is there anything you want to do as part of this maneuver?
Oh, sorry, bats.
I mean, he's a ball. What can he do?
I don't know if you're getting turned into balls. I think you're just
you're not
all
a
going
ball.
down to the ball pit.
Oh, I thought we were all getting turned to balls as part
No,
of the
so
no,
he
no,
turned the ground
no.
into ball so that we could sink into it, and then
Yeah.
he's gonna remake it ground before the laser comes down. Like temporarily burying
Well, I
us
don't feel
alive.
like turning anything into lava on top of us is a good idea. So
Could do, like,
Okay, so they just
yeah. Well, you could drag him down to the ground partially, right? So, like, you could, like, grab his ankles with your orangutan arms, drag him halfway in, so when it solidifies, he's, like, buried and can't dodge his own laser or some shit.
wait, he's also getting dragged. I thought it was just us.
No, it's just us, but I'm saying if you wanted to do something, that was an idea I pitched to you for what you could try. You know what? Never mind. We can keep moving.
okay. If we want to do it as a double E action, that's cool too. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 against 5. I think it's it's going to hit. So you all fall back into the ground, and there's this barrier of earth above you. You slowly see like cracks of light appearing in it. It's like you're both like all like on your backs facing up. This is terrifying. It's like buried alive as the light is coming for you.
Oh, Jesus.
And finally it breaks, and you feel like burning heat and light pour over you all, like scorching you horribly as all of you take a hit.
Ugh, I'm out.
Oh,
Alright, that puts me...
Yeah,
at
that's,
3. Actually, you know what, Tan?
Yeah?
If you're gonna put it all on the line, if we're risking death, I'll risk it too. I'll do a Dark Determination.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Whose turn is next?
Oh my god.
So, well, the challenge was about to change, to be honest.
Oh, okay, go for it.
So as you all like manage to get out of the hall, and Starman and his user are looking at you from a short distance, you see for a second you think that Chelsea has been killed already. She's like scorched, she's not moving, her eyes are just sort of open, the mouth's open, there's no breathing, and then the like light flickers back into her eyes, and she sort of forces herself up. How does that happen, Darnell?
So she's picking herself up from the tomb of earth or balls. She's
Yeah, there's
burned.
burns crater.
There's holes in her that a human being shouldn't have. Something
By the
important
way,
is broken.
Vasilii and Bats, can you put your hits in the chat as well, so we have those?
Yes.
I believe
sitting at
Vasili's
1
2 out
three.
of 3, and yeah, Bats is 1 out of 3.
I think I might be 1 of 3 now because the last time I saw his health mentioned was like, I'm not sure who was fighting, but it was like in a month. That was before they met with a zombie stand user, so I'm not sure if he like.
Yeah, that was
regened.
definitely more, I would say.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
So he's 2 out of 3 then.
she staggers forward, wounded as she is, and she says, "I'll admit it. Whoever or whatever the fuck you are, you're strong. But
It
you
goes
were
without
unlucky to run into us." And sort of her eyes are shadowed over as this. She unleashes memento from the ground, and it tries to like rush forward and like shove itself inside of the alien, like slither in through an opening, like its mouth or its nose or something.
Okay, so Memento's trying to do this, not the. Okay.
I might not have memento sheet right up if you'd forgive me and relink it.
Yeah, no worries, I'll get it for you.
Perfect. I can try and find it too real quick, actually. Here it is. Okay.
Okay.
idea.
Okay, so you're going to try and infiltrate this alien's body with it.
Yeah, that's the idea. And see whatever bad luck would do inside of this thing.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what that would be then.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little vague, but I love the idea of her like using memento here.
So you're using your speed to try and go, so I'd say plucking speed then.
Pluck and speed, I'll take it.
I was going to try and resist, he's going to go for expel. The only time this has ever been used, I think.
Any advantages?
I'll give you an advantage.
Cool.
One for your actually, I'll give you two advantages. One for your unique ability, like attack here. I wasn't expecting this. Another because you're in your dark determination.
Sweet. Okay, that's
And you're
5
showing your
successes.
resolve. Okay, he's going for expel. He's going to try for body and precision. So he's going for 8d6 as well. Oh shit!
She just utters 2 words, like the camera zooms in her mouth. She goes, no, 3 words. She says, "Choke on it."
As it slivers in through like a tiny cut that was opened in his body, he sort of whirls around. You can see black veins spreading under his skin, where it's like coursing through his veins. He goes, "What? What is this? No, wait!" And it sort of explodes out of him again, like blowing the top half of his body off and sending it flying back. Where he's he's an alien, of course. He's not got like internal organs. So that doesn't matter. Where the fuck have they put the dog in my room? Sorry, give me a second.
Gaming. I love
They just throw it in here whenever he just starts barking. Like, I don't do shit.
I love
Then
Dante.
I love Rocky too. I think he should be allowed.
Yeah, he used to be human, you know.
He did
Not
used to-
anymore.
Right.
He's taking on the role of
As-
servant.
As he sort of
remember
picks
this.
himself up, he's just up by the torso and arms and head. As he sort of picks himself up with his arms, he's like walking almost like a little creature. You bitch!
Oh, how unfortunate. I forgot what it looked like to dissect a frog.
And Starman like bobs over his shoulder, like, "Master, it appears you're getting owned. Would you like me to intervene?"
I love Starman.
You're the more Starman. And as he's saying that, you suddenly hear like a futuristic as like jumping off a bit of rubble arrives Proto-Man Mark II, I guess.
Yeah. Proto boys to proto men.
Exactly.
Driver! I shout up.
I'm like sitting at like the head of my fucking bike starship. I like point forward and I say, Proto Men, light up the night. And like the headlights on the bike starship kind of like start charging up and unleashing a big ass laser larger than ever before onto the alien guy.
Right. We'll get the results on that in a second because I'm about to be interrupted. Bear with me one moment.
50s
Okay.
appliances.
So even though, so even though you've never used this attack before, this is like until you form your stand. Because your stand, of course, is your soul. You can instinctively feel how to fire a big laser with it. So you put your hands around the where usually a brake would be on a motorcycle, and you go to pull it and launch the laser, except that you don't. For some reason, you cannot bring yourself to apply the pressure to the sort of brake thing to fire the laser.
Nani?
And as you look up in surprise, you see like a distant tree, and you see like the smirking face of the sniper, Leonard Flint III, smirking at you with his stand bobbing over his shoulder.
He got a new sniper?
Well, he's not got a sniper, but you know him as the sniper. He's not got a rifle or anything.
Oh, wait, how did he
He's just
attack?
using his stand.
Oh, that's...
Well, his stand. He stops you from attacking.
Oh, I hate this guy. Can we kill him?
We've tried.
Right now.
We've been trying.
Are we out of initiative order? How is this working right now?
Well, we have a minute out of initial, and then we'll have a new initiative order. As you see that the sniper is like walking alongside his fellow better angel here. So he's holding a pistol now, so he's not got a sniper rifle
Do
anymore.
we think that Not to be main character-itis, I'm happy to open ideas, but do we think that Memento, since it's bad luck, could bypass since it's not attacking him? Or does that count as an attack since it's hostile action directed?
I would say if you initiate, like, launch Memento at him, that would be an attack, but if it was already attached to him before he activated the stand, that wouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Alright, I gotcha. What are clever JoJo ass ways we can game his no violence to, like, fuck him?
Is it really violence if he's the one tripping over himself and getting stabbed through the neck with a spike?
What if you ball pit the ground underneath him and then foxhole him to bury him alive? But it's like you're not hitting him, you're
Right.
the ground smile.
Although that would count as an attack when I go to turn the ground back into ground. Would it not?
That's up
I would
to
say
him.
it would count as an attack if, for example, you were like just removing the ground under him to make him fall. That would count.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I think too.
But as the two better angels are sort of standing next to each other, ready to take you on together, driving, you land down on the ground here among your comrades, and you also have Vasilili's brother with you. Suddenly, but you have been sort of sealed to 2 out of 3, by the way, driver, as well, by that medical attention.
Nice.
Okay.
What if Vasilii devolved his brain to the point where he was incapable of processing that he was being hostile to someone?
Like the Josuke method?
Yeah. Like he's so...
Wait,
He's so,
just
like...
evolve his brain, period?
His brain becomes so primitive he can't even register it as an attack. He's just, like, flailing.
I'm open to that method.
That could work.
But that's
also,
still
I
a
think-
hostile action, is it not?
I mean, is making him dumb a hostile action?
It'll be
When you
if
think
anything,
about it.
an attack on yourself would maybe be permitted if that was an attack.
Yeah, maybe, like you
it's evolving
sacrifice,
yourself.
like, a hit worth of
The
HP.
problem is he wouldn't really know when to turn himself back.
If we knock him out, his power would undo itself, right?
That is true.
So it's you can hit him once with that, basically.
One good hit's all you need. Sorry, I don't want to hold up the narrative too long.
No,
I'm trying to
worries.
think of like the creative JoJo way we game this. Normally I wouldn't do that so hard in a campaign, but I do feel like we're incentivized here given the
Right,
JoJo campaign.
circumstances.
Okay, hear me out. What if one of us attacks the other one, right? And then that person, as a result of that attack, goes flying into him like one.
I have an idea.
Bullshit. Oh, go for it.
I have an idea. I'm gonna DM it to Tan real quick.
Okay.
Secret. He's got a secret.
And have we seen whether or not this guy can prevent multiple targets from attacking? Or is
It
he
does
limited-
appear so, because you were all attacking at the same time last time you fought.
Right, okay.
What if we attacked him in a way where it was like one of the things by itself would not be attacked, and the other one by itself would not be an attack, but together they do cause him harm?
Like what?
Okay, I didn't have a specific thing in
All
mind
right.
just yet.
All right, Tan. I activate the thrusters on Proto Men Mark II.
Okay.
I fly over to the sniper guy. I grab him, and then I just start soaring into the air.
Nice.
Okay. So to save him from everyone else's attacks, obviously.
Yes,
Are they gonna
absolutely.
make out?
It's like, you're Superman.
Does that take
I
him
knew it.
out of range of the rest of us?
He's going high up into the sky, yeah.
Yep.
Right. So we're back
Yes,
on
sir.
Alien Man.
Well, yeah, so first we're going to see what happens with that. So as you're going up into the sky, he's glaring. He goes, I know what you're thinking. As soon as I disable my stand, you're going to drop me, right?
Oh, I'm not thinking anything like that. In fact, I'm not thinking about anything at all right now.
What?
It's
Is
as
there a
long as I
lore
don't
reason for
have
this?
as long as I don't have hostile intent, right?
All you can do is run, and your friends aren't going to fare too well. They're on the last legs from what I saw.
I have faith that they'll be fine. You, however, maybe you should start worrying about yourself.
Oh yeah, and he sort of whips his gun out and plants it against your temple. The second you try anything, the second my stand goes off, I'll blow your brains out.
Go ahead. Let's see if you survive a drop from this high.
Seems we're a stalemate. And with that, one is still with you, by the way, is like, if you die, I also fall.
Well, no, he can just evolve himself wings. He's fine.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I feel dumb now. It was such a simple way this whole time.
True. You're not dumb. All right, so Starman.
We swoosh down to the ground then. We go back to, I guess, the new factors have left the battle again. We go back to our original turn.
I do love the visual of like badass arrives to help us, but then so does the enemy, so he has to go deal with them. And it's like, why did that happen?
He was like, was that triangle?
He saved us, but we didn't even realize.
It was that mysterious masked rider.
All right, so whose Schmern is it?
I think I
we're going to,
I have a comedic idea.
Okay.
Okay, I like comedy.
Okay, so maybe Vasilii got a bit distracted during the fight, since he could see when, right?
Yeah.
Right. He saw when, and then because he saw when, he thought, oh, right, and then he had the idea where, if he's just randomly punching the air, he doesn't really have hostile intent. So that's how he's gonna get through like the that thing, but he tries that against this guy, not realizing that Driver has already disabled that effect. So that's what he's gonna do versus this guy. Punch blindly in front of him.
Okay, give me one sec. Okay. Yeah, so you're just gonna go berserker mode.
Okay, can I make a One Piece reference, Hat?
Absolutely, you're welcome. You're born free.
Okay, do you remember in Skypiea when Luffy's fighting Enel?
Yeah.
And he Enel has like the mantra to predict his movements, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So he just starts punching the reflection, and he doesn't know where he's gonna hit, so he can't be predicted.
But you're just gonna go ape shit.
Yes, he's going apeshit. The idea would be, he doesn't know if he's gonna do anything hostile, so how will it affect him?
Okay, so as you're charging towards him then, and Starman is sort of going to try and create this barrier of like freezing sunlight between you and him. So so cold sunlight basically. It's going to like freeze you over if you touch it. So it's a question then of whether you can get to him or whether he can erect the barrier first, I would say.
I would say this definitely does not involve his reason right now.
So he raises plucking speed then, if you want to try that.
Oh.
And that'll be against his race, his plucking speed. Okay. Unfortunately, it creates this barrier of ice, and your fist slam into that instead as you go your ape shit on the wall. All of you are more trouble than you're worth. Well, it worked well enough last time. Let's see if it can survive a second shot. And you see the sky begin to glow again. No, it's Darnell. Supernova! As he's going for a attack. Because you've charged forward, Vasilii, he's aiming this one specifically for you. So he's going to go for an overkill of advantage with this kill tap move. how would you respond to this?
So Vasilii is like stuck to basically an ice pole, but it's
You're not
frozen.
necessarily stuck. It should be like a wall's raised in front of you, stopping you from getting to him.
Okay. Okay, so if this enemy is using cartoon physics, from a certain POV, maybe Vasilii can use this cartoon physics to grab the frozen light and use it like a shield.
The cold sunlight, it's not like formed a wall of sunlight. It's for like so-called like ice has it's frozen like the moisture in the earth to make a wall.
Wait, so is it just ice that light
It's
that's
just
not
actual
moving?
ice, yeah.
Wait, so it's like cold ice. It's not just light that is not moving.
Yeah, it's cold ice. It's not moving anywhere now.
Okay. Wait, so Vasilii will try his thing of just grabbing it and like using it as like a shield or a mirror.
Okay, so like raising it up to like shield yourself then.
Yes.
Okay, I would. That's pretty smart. So I'll give that an advantage. I would say that's probably a protect then, so speed and durability. And it's a 4 you're looking to beat with this.
Well, he's using his raw strength. So, is that his body 10?
His body. Body and pluck is an eruption. You can try and endure this. Body and pluck then.
All right.
One, 2, 3. So unfortunately, you don't get a full success here. So as you raise up, you guys back, Chelsea and Bat, you do see the kill set aimed purely for Vasilii here. You see him raise up this shield of ice, and the laser strikes it, and for a second he does withstand it. His strength is enough, but however, the ice is the part that lets him down. As it explodes into boiling water after a few seconds, it rains down on Vasilii's face and arms, scalding him and taking it.
What's his HP at?
I think it's 1 out of 3 now.
Yes. Oh, it burns.
Oh my god! Wait, who's next?
It's Star. Oh no, that was Starman just now, so it's Bats now.
Bats, I believe in you.
The Battle of the Balls. What is the sun but a massive ball? Bats?
Dune? We lost him. He's gone.
By
Bats
the time
expired.
you turn to him, you're like, Bats?
He's at the
It's
window
already gone.
in the drive-thru. It's over.
He got hit by the sleeping stand.
I'll try pinging him. Maybe he's just not paying attention. Bats.
No, I have a hunch.
What's your hunch?
My hunch is he fell asleep.
Oh. All right. Should we skip to someone else then?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I guess would I be next or Vasilii?
I think it'll be you, Chelsea.
Shouldn't it be you? Because Vasilii just like did his turn.
True. All right. So Chelsea. So this guy's still in half, right?
Yeah, he's a half man. Yeah, he ate the half fruit.
All right. So I try to go over towards the top half and manifest Ludo and just have him like shovel down on his face, just splatter it.
Right, so you're charging through the freezing sunlight. You can feel like frost spreading over your skin and everything. This is all flavour, don't worry.
Thank you for the clarification.
you're not just going to insta-kill.
I did have
As
one
you
idea if she did die for a cool move.
Okay, well, save it until we know.
Save it
what's
until I
gonna happen.
die.
As you swing your shovel at this alien's, this Xeno head, and go to, presumably, just destroy the brain here.
Yes.
Okay, roll strike, and Starman is going to try and just like bob in the way and like use himself as a shield to protect his user here with his confounding heat. So he's going for protect, and you're going for strike.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, you can have advantage as well, by the way.
I have 5 successes. You're so generous today. Thank you.
It's because you're putting it all online.
True.
The speed and durability from this man. Well, this alien. That's, you feel like the heat, it's almost like you feel like you're not going to make it as the shovel goes through, because even though it's a shovel, that's part of your stab, that's part of your soul. You can feel agonizing pain as you swing your shovel through the star.
Can you hear me?
Now
We can hear you now, yeah.
Yes.
Were you talking before? We couldn't hear you.
No, I disconnected. My computer shut down.
Oh, okay.
it happens to the best of us.
What did I miss?
So Chelsea's currently swinging a shovel at the alien. She's passing through Starman. He's using himself as a shield.
Yeah.
Also, Vasilei's on 1 HP.
Yes.
Typical.
So I believe this puts Starman at 0, but is he also Dark Determining, or is he done?
So you swing through, you slam it into Starman's face. Well, not Starman, Roswell's face, the user. Send it flying off where it splatters into bubblegum against a tree. And you see though, his facial features like warps against. He goes, "Not yet. Cannot die until the mission is complete." And as you proposed, he does indeed go into Dark Determination.
Oh, fuck. Alright, that's my schmoove.
And the bright, like, you see the bright yellow sun of Starman, like, turn pitch black with, like, a red rim around it. Like some Dark Souls shit.
Oh shit! He's awakened! Bro had an Aether Awakening. What?
Starman. Ziggy Stardust. And with that, we go to... Let me just recap how Dark Determination functions, by the way.
Iraqi voiceover.
So, yes, so the next hit will be fatal to either Chelsea or Starman here.
Indeed. Shall we hit each other?
Well, yet Starman leaps in here, the star itself, and he goes, "Ziggy Stardust, oh supernova!" It's just gonna try and blow itself up and get you.
Oh fuck. Flavor-wise, I have a proposal.
Okay.
So I'm obviously the next hit kills, right? I know normally a counterattack is like you get hit as well, but do you want to do it where they're both attacking and whichever one wins, the other one dies?
Absolutely, that'd be epic.
Alright, so he's trying to explode me, and Chelsea, there's just this vehement rage, and as her like body starts to tremble with hate, and her jaw almost seemingly unhinges as she lets out this visceral scream of rage, and Ludo manifests and tries to just fucking, like, all the corpse parts she has wrap around the shovel to, like, make basically a larger, like, block of bone and flesh and sinew at the end where the blade is, and slam it into him for the finishing blow.
Okay, and you swing it forth as he goes to explode. So he's going for an overkill here, and you're going for a strike with advantage, I would say, with your maneuver.
Let's do it.
So that's a power and precision from you. And
Oh fuck! I got 4!
menacing and power from him.
I got 4. Oh fuck!
Moment of truth.
Put it all on the line.
1, 2. So
You
right
sure you don't
before
want to
it's
give the enemy advantage?
does not have advantage now.
Sorry, I spent 3 luck, Chelsea.
As right before it explodes, the shovel blade that you've created slices Starman clean in half, keeps going, and slices the tree and Roswell's head clean in half as well. As you like appear behind it with the sort of speed of your blow, and then presumably collapse from the exhaustion.
Absolutely. Chelsea is retired
And you
as
see
fuck.
twin pillars of flames as the explosion goes off in a different direction. And Starman is defeated.
Holy fuck. I thought I might die there.
Jesus. Yeah.
The worst part is if you
Swoosh.
didn't give me advantage, I think we would have tied. Oh wait.
Both in mutual kill.
That was nuts. Oh my god.
I will be right back, Tan. I have to step away for 1 minute.
No problem.
You will be missed, dude. Yeah, I think Chelsea just collapses, breathing heavily, unconscious but stabilized.
Yes. So you did achieve your objective there, so
We did it.
you go back to 0 here, retirement.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I think I'm out for the rest of the mission, or at least for the foreseeable future.
Chelsea right now.
You're the polar rep of this part.
Real. Chelsea after she kills Vasilii when he makes a bad pun.
You guys never made one pun that was bad.
True.
I think you should be punished for lying.
Sorry, that was a chicken lie. Oh my god. What do we do now?
Well, there's still the matter in the sky to deal with, of course.
True. Ooh-wee. Do we wrap the session there? Do we progress?
Well, let's say wait for Juice to come out, and we'll go to the scene in the sky with Ryder versus the sniper.
I love it. Let's do it. So did you guys hear about not the Avatar live action, because that I heard is a mess, but they're apparently doing a movie next year that's like them in their 30s or whatever?
Yeah, it's an animated one. I heard about that.
I don't have faith, just because I feel like everything since the original Avatar that's come out has been a little bit of a letdown. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, I'll admit I'm willing to kind of give Korra a pass, even though it was not as good, just because like the schedule.
How much you got screwed? Yeah.
Production schedule. Yeah. They're like, oh, you got 1 season.
Well,
no,
I can
got 2 seasons.
Respect
got
Korra.
3 seasons.
And I can respect I like the comics too, but like the 2 fucking live actions it's gotten, and like I don't know, I just feel like
Okay, I don't even count the movie as the movie doesn't exist. It doesn't count.
the new live action's pretty bad too. They like changed Azula's whole arc.
I've only watched.
I really like
one
that
so
they
far.
tried to make Ozai a sympathetic character in the live action. The
And they
war
also
criminal.
took out like Sokka's whole arc, and just like, oh, it's such a mess. I think we should just kill everybody who tries to adapt good things to live action.
It's so true.
So, Darnell, you want to know season 2 of One Piece live action?
That doesn't count, because that one's good. I like it. Don't tell Dune I said that.
We have to destroy all superhero movies now because it's adapting to live action.
True.
I'll be right back, Darnell. I gotta erase the Lord of the Rings, live action films.
There's a superhero movie I wanted to watch with you, actually, Jack.
Yeah?
I think it was called Under the Red Hood.
Oh fuck yeah! I love that movie.
I saw like a clip from it, and it looked really good.
Oh, dude, I have that downloaded. Actually, we can watch that whenever.
Yeah, I mean, I have other plans today, but I'd love to do that sometime soon.
Yeah.
It looked cool, and I figured you could give me I could ask you annoying questions during the movie about Batman lore as needed.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is actually a very accessible movie for like even people that are new to Batman, because it does like address like all the questions that you would have about it.
Perfect. Hey guys, where the fuck is Dune?
He's getting his order, leave him alone.
Dune Dash.
Oh yeah, did you like watch the end of the live action already? Like the Avatar one, I mean.
Watch the end of what?
I was gonna watch the live action. So normally I am the kind of guy who gives things my own chance, right? Like I don't like to just do whatever the internet says. I like to
Yeah.
But I was already doubtful because of the first live action, and then I heard all the stuff about like what they did with like actors and like not having changing parts of story, and then I actually saw clips, and I was like, I'm not even gonna hate watch this. I'm just mad.
There's this article on like Dibs Next, which is like the new hard drive now that everyone talented has left. That's just like the new Avatar live action has removed the Fire Nation from the story.
You said it's called Dibs Next.
Yeah.
All right, I'm followed by R.J. Palmer and Dustin Couch. Are they on Twitter? Where do I find them?
Let me link it.
I only got through the first episode so far of like the live action Avatar. I would say there are a lot of problems with it. Mainly, like I feel like 80% of the dialogue is just like an info dump.
Here's the new site.
The cinematography can be kinda iffy.
I'm back, by the way.
and-
I don't know if I missed anything.
No, we were just talking about Avatar, waiting for you.
Oh, okay. The Netflix one.
Yep.
Did that come out?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just not going to watch it. I just don't care.
That's pretty much where I'm at.
It's like any sort of adaptation. I watched One Piece out of curiosity of how you could make that work, and I ended up enjoying it way more than I expected.
Wait,
I
has
just don't
Dune
get
become red pilled on One Piece live action?
I told you, I always liked it. I just didn't love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm curious how they're going to do the new anime adaptation where they like tighten.
I do think I side more with Darnell thinking that you hated it because you were insanely harsh to it when you first
I also
Well,
did think you hated it.
You were like,
Like, you cannot come in here and say that. Oh, I always liked it because when you first came in here,
you were like everyone who likes it's a fucking idiot, and One Piece fans
Yeah,
are not exactly right.
you said shit. You were saying shit like this is the death of art.
And I remember I was like, a lot of One
Dune
Piece
just
fans
becomes
like
like
it,
a
and you're
7
like,
out
but
of 10
also
or
remember
something.
One Piece fans are idiots. And I was like,
No. Here's the
This was
thing.
you.
Here's the thing.
I thought Dune thought it was like a 7 out of 10 or something.
No, I think
No, Stigma. When he talked about it, he kept talking about how fucking dog shit it was and how it was like the death of art.
it was literally
Here's
the
the thing.
bitch in
I
your
do
ear
think-
telling you the Little Caesars was bad.
I do think it is artless, but I don't think it's too bad. But I also think that they sucked all the soul out of it with the Arlong Park changes. That's my take.
I do think
I don't
the
think
Arlong Park changes were a shame, and I agree that I still think the source material is better, but I don't think it's fair to say all the soul was sucked out. I definitely felt the soul of One Piece in it.
I don't know how
I
you
don't
can.
think-
Maybe this
I
is
don't
just me.
oppose Dune's
Maybe this
statement.
is just how I consume media. I don't understand how you can like something and then also say, "Yeah, this is completely soulless."
Well, there's like junk
No,
food,
no, no,
right?
I agree
Like
with
Record,
Dune. I
like
can
Record
relate
of
to.
Ragnarok, I enjoy as a junk food manga. I think it's fun and badass, but there's like not really a soul to it. But like, I would say I still felt the
agree with
core,
Dune.
even though it was weaker than the source material. I still felt the core themes and
Yeah.
love in the live action. I wouldn't say it was devoid of soul.
The way I look at One Piece live action is like watching like a good Marvel movie. Like it's still a popcorn thing.
Man, I gotta kill you.
It's
I think
like
that's
no,
the only
a
way
good-
this ends.
Darnell, I like the good Marvel movies. I liked Iron Man.
I think
a
I have
lot.
to kill you twice.
I'm just saying, man. It was okay. It was
No,
good.
you're good. You're good.
I
it's
got-
all-
I
Speaking of
kinda
Iron
got-
Man, people have been saying for like years that Iron Man 3 is the worst one. I go back and watch
It's
it. That's
not.
easily the best Iron Man movie.
Heads up,
What
the
the
longer
fuck?
we
Yeah,
talk
no.
about
No,
movies,
I
the
think
more
Iron
have
Man
to
2 is
edit
better than
out.
Iron Man 3.
So, should we
I
go-
think Iron Man 2 gets
God
too
damn
much
it.
hate.
Iron Man 2 is just kind of whatever. It's not even worth hating.
I
It's
think
fine.
content-
This
It's
is
boring.
No,
content.
I maintain Iron Man 2 is a good movie.
What if this was the final episode, guys? Just like,
To be honest, it would be on. You know what? Don't even cut any of this. This is on brand for the podcast. Anyone that's still
No,
listening,
this is
This is
knows
what
what
they're
we're
actually
saying.
here
I will
for.
die on the Iron Man. I'm liking this.
is
I-
Iron
I
Man
would
2 the
like-
one
I
where
would
there
like-
were two Iron Men for a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that was-
where Rhodey
introduced
feels like one of
Machine
the
and
Iron
Rhodey.
Man.
Was that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
Don
Yeah.
Cheadle? That was second Iron Man. Who was second Iron
War
Man?
Machine? Yes,
Iron
Don
Patriot.
Yeah.
Cheadle.
Sometimes he's
Yeah.
War Machine, sometimes he's Iron Patriot. You can't decide.
Didn't they replace the actor like later on?
Yeah.
He's
the
only
first-
Iron. He's only
the
Iron
first
Patriot
movie.
for one movie, to be fair.
Damn.
In the first movie, he's played by Terrence Howard, and then the second one, when he actually is a character, they replaced him with Don Cheadle. Like in the first movie, he's only in it for like maybe maybe 2 minutes of screen time total, and you
Yeah.
kind of don't like you obviously know he's recast, but you don't care because when he's actually a main character,
Don
it's
Cheadle's
really
literally
good.
first line in the next movie is like, "Don't worry about the previous movie. I'm the new one."
Yeah. But Jack, you remember the scene where like Tony is being like interrogated in like the center room? How can you see that scene and come away thinking Iron Man 2 is a bad movie?
I didn't
Wait,
say it
there's
was
no
a bad
fire
movie. I
nation?
just said it was boring.
There's no fire.
No, that's a
nation in
joke. That's a
Netflix
joke
Avatar?
article. Dibs Next is like.
Oh my god.
arguing that.
Okay.
No, but they've changed everything. Like they're trying to make Ozai sympathetic and like change his whole dynamic with Azula.
Yeah,
and
that
stuff.
doesn't really work.
Yeah.
I mean, it works for the Netflix audience, I'm sure.
And like, yeah, Iron Man 2 does have like a couple of good scenes, but like, I didn't really engage with the movie as a whole.
Yeah, I think the first Iron Man's a genuinely pretty well-made comic book movie.
Yeah.
And again, like I think when I said that One Piece live action is like a good Marvel movie, like I like what the MCU had going on for the first like 4 or 5 years of its existence. Then
I'm gonna be honest. My stance on the MCU is a very controversial one, in that I genuinely think the first good MCU movie was Avengers.
oh
I
wow,
probably agree
yeah,
with you.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree because I like the first Captain America movie.
The first Captain America movie is like it also has the thing where there's like a couple of good scenes, but most
The
of
thing
it
is, it
most of
feels
it I just kind of
obligated.
sleep through. Yeah,
It feels obligated. It's like we have to do this movie if you want to do
Yeah.
the reaction movie.
Right.
like the Captain America movie only really has like one idea that I think is interesting, and the rest of it's just kind of like a typical movie.
I'm about to give the coldest Marvel take of all time, but I think everyone agrees that like, what was the one that where he's like got the brainwash?
What?
Cool.
Do you mean the second Captain America movie?
No, the
with,
one
like,
the one where
Winter Soldier.
yeah, Winter Soldier. I think. What's the one where he's like got the kill phrase or whatever, and he's like,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Civil
Winter
War
Soldier.
is the one with the kill phrase.
no, not
Yeah.
Civil War. It's the one
Oh,
where
that's
he
the
like
one.
infiltrates the ship and there's a betrayal, and on your left,
Oh,
I
that Winter
think
Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
It's Winter Soldier.
I thought it was
Yeah.
called
Same.
something
It's Winter
else.
Yes.
Is that
No,
the,
it was called the Winter
is
Soldier.
The one where they kind of made a Metal Gear movie.
yeah,
Yeah, it was basically Metal Gear.
yeah. I thought that one fucked.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
awesome.
So my experience with Marvel, right, and I'm not caught up on the new stuff, is I got sick for like a week once, and I
Okay, I
just
don't
like
think anyone's covering the new stuff at this point.
I watched all the Marvels that were out at the time, like even up to like
It was
Loki.
never the same.
And I remember most of them, I was like, this is ass. But I got to that one, and I was like, oh, what? Is this why people like Marvel?
I heard Loki's good. I heard that.
I kind of enjoyed Loki season 1. I haven't watched the new season, but I heard it fell off.
I have heard from Darnell and I's mutual friend Mal that Loki is the death of art, as Dune would put it.
really.
Okay, what I heard was like season 1 was bad, and then they somehow made season 2 way better.
I think what the comic books movie adaptation Marvel stuff doesn't understand, right? And I think comics do understand. I think it's the movie adaptations that don't. The MCU.
Yeah.
Is that it's not bad to have a sympathetic villain or a complex villain. I think, but we've gotten to the point where it's like I think people don't realize how fun just like villains are. Like, we don't need to fucking redeem Loki, okay? He's literally a trickster god who's betrayed his brother in like every fucking movie, and now it's like, no, I'm sympathetic.
I disagree.
I will say I did like the end of Thor Ragnarok, where like Thor and Loki finally reconciled.
That was
I think
good.
That was handled well.
That was good.
But I also get what you're saying about the villains. MCU's had a huge villain problem because the villains are either like they either really just have like no motivation, like how Jeff Bridges in the first Iron Man movie was like, "I'm gonna take over Stark Industries by becoming a terrorist."
Stark built this in a lab with a pile of scrap.
Or they like try way too hard to make them like genuinely try hard the sympathy.
And like 90% of them are
I'm
just
gonna give
evil
my
versions of
controversial
the
take
main
about the
character in
MCU,
that movie.
which is bad. I think Ragnarok is a bad movie.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
What?
I kind of
I
like
like
it.
Ragnarok.
Hear me out.
Okay. I'm gonna call Divine Order just because I'm tired.
complete-
Are we ending the session or continuing? We've been doing this for like 10 minutes.
Well, this is a preview of the new podcast that's going to replace.
Where we
Good
talk
Trouble.
about Marvel movies and I fucking kill
Yeah, we
myself
just
live on camera.
We talk about Marvel movies and none of us actually like them.
Okay, no, but seriously,
Yeah, I like some of
Are
them.
we good to end the session? Are we continuing? What's happening?
Let's just continue.
Well, yeah, there's only a little bit left to go in what we have sort of enacted here. So we swoosh up into the sky, where you, driver, are of course with Leonard Flint the sniper. As you've observed the explosion below and see that Starman has been dealt with.
Hold on, how many thes are in his name? Flint the Third, the sniper. 2 thes.
Well, it's the sniper isn't his name.
Oh.
That's his function.
That's his Dark Souls boss name.
All right, looks like your buddy's dealt with. So what are you gonna do? And I like grab his sniper rifle and I like push it right, like the barrel of it right up to my forehead, and I'm like staring him right in the eyes. Are you gonna do it? Come on, you want to go skydiving?
Oh my god!
What do you propose?
We make out instead. You join our team.
Or do we just stay up here forever?
I don't say anything. I'm just staring him in the eyes.
Wouldn't it be funny if when Juan devolved the bike and it started falling right now? He just flies away with his wings. It's like, I'm done with this.
So you see, the stand disappears from behind him. He goes to pull the trigger, and as he does, the bike devolves, and it begins falling out the sky just so that his finger, like the gun barrel, slides off your head and fires up into the air instead.
And as it does that, I like form Proto-Men's armor around my fist. And I'm gonna do something a little stupid. I'm gonna project like a little miniature jetpack onto my fist to like slam my fist into him as hard as I can, like being propelled forward by the rocket.
Okay, give me a strike with 2 advantages for the scenario and your greatness.
What is that? Body and what is that?
Strike is power and precision.
Oh yeah, okay.
And that's against his withstand, which is pluck.
Oh wait,
and
the wrong
durability.
channel. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is his roll. So he was 1. So as your fist essentially, he opens his mouth to summon his down, he goes, "We are the," and then your fist slams into him.
And I
Please
just
tell me
like
what happens to this man.
I slam my hand. My fist slams into him as hard as I can, and then like the impact like launches him down towards the earth with no one coming to his rescue.
Yeah.
And
So the rest of you are all recovering after your battle starlight when it like slams into the ground next to you all in like a splatter. And then what happens there, Drive, please? Sorry.
And then like I imagine Wen is like clinging on to me for dear life.
Yeah.
But I lower us both to the ground using the projected jetpack, and I land safely next to the splatter of blood with my arms crossed.
Okay, and all of you are sort of gathered. Chelsea, you just managed to sort of come out of unconsciousness. You'll have like 1 hit next time. But
Seems
you're
our
also-
little friend here didn't enjoy the heights very much.
Nice.
And you're standing before the open maw of this complex. It seems after Starman's death, the lasers have deactivated, so there would be nothing preventing you from advancing here.
As I stand to my feet.
Wen, can you fix up Chelsea using that technology from earlier?
I can do a little bit. And he just sort of get you 1 to 1 HP here.
Thanks, buddy. I put a pat his shoulder as I pull myself up, and presumably we all stand up in such a way that the camera can see us all clearly.
Yeah, it's basically when they reach Dio's mansion. That's what you should be picturing.
Yeah. All right. Suppose we carry on, boys.
One last battle.
Next time. Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on the MCU podcast.
And as
That's what I'm naming
camera,
this episode is MCU Podcast.
As the theoretical camera swoops into the complex, we go through a labyrinth of hallways until we reach this giant chamber, like control center, where we see Genesis sort of reading through a book in an armchair. And he sort of glances up as you enter the complex, and he goes,
And that
"So
book,
you've come."
the first copy of Iron Man.
Yes. So you've come. Good trouble. And with that, we can bring the session to an end.
And then he turns
the
around
finale
again
being
and
next
Neil
time.
Speedwagon's there and is like, "Babe, come back to bed."
God, what a
Darnell,
fucking
how-
plot twist it would be if Neil was fucking Genesis his entire time.
Yeah, Darnell, how upset would you be if Tan did the same twist like 3 or 4 campaigns in a
No.
row now?
Neil wouldn't be with him. He would just be with him.
So for reference, if you weren't aware, Dune, in the past 2 campaigns,
Yeah, I know.
it's
Major
every
Tom. I know about
time,
Major Tom.
and every time it gets me. If you-
So wait,
What do you mean?
did it happen in Lemuria too?
Yeah, so the twist there, the betrayal there was fuck.
That one wasn't really a betrayal. It just turned out that, as I predicted, the leader of the Black Cabinet was also Captain East.
Yeah, the sort of the legendary figure who everyone had like gone on a journey
That's
to
true,
sort of
actually,
follow
you're
after,
right.
Yeah.
I guess the closest thing we had
This is
to
more
a
of a reveal, that
betrayal
was.
was like me fighting my dad. No, the closest thing we had to a betrayal was your boy Stigma being like, "Yeah, I'm the one who fucked you over," or whatever. Remember? You like stole all my
I
shit.
don't
or
remember
something?
how. Wasn't it just like a one-off gag? Like he made Finley pay like a fee to
No,
join
I
the crew or
remember
something.
there was like a real betrayal there, and they had to like make up. That's what I remember.
I remember feeling like Finley was blowing out of proportion at the time.
That's just because you're evil.
I think I'm the reasonable one here.
All right.
I don't think you've ever been the reasonable one.
And anyways, that's why if you stay tuned to the
It was-
podcast, next time you'll find out why Iron Man 2 is a
Next
better
time we'll
film
talk
than
about
Thor
Quantumania.
Ragnarok.
Bye.